People with sensory disabilities in public space face a lot of challenges. There's no quiet or retreat zones. There's also no communication accessibility facilitation, so people tend to not understand people who are nonverbal, and as a result, people who are nonverbal don't tend to use these spaces as often as they should or could. The ideas that design could begin to adapt to make these spaces more inclusive is things like facilitation for communication. So the communication cards, I think, is really important. Whilst not all the nonverbal community uses these forms of communication, it's one of the most used because it's used from their education, their school life, and it's carried across to their whole lives. Ideally, the communication cards or a communication accessibility would be in public spaces, preferably supermarkets, shopping centres, restaurants and public food places. So one example of the effective use of the communication cards was I took a nonverbal communicator to the M Pavilion. The nonverbal communicator independently approached the kiosk and pointed to the communication card. Independently, with their own autonomy, ordered a milkshake. And it was fantastic because it was the first time this person has ever in their life been able to order something independently. Communication is a basic human right. It creates that platform for expression, but also autonomy, that someone has the right and the ability to come in space and facilitate what they want and their desires, just like any of us can. I'm hoping for a future for the inclusion of these individuals in space where they don't have to question if it's a good day to attend or not, or whether their communication will be heard. It's something that they don't have to think about. They can attend space and the space will be inclusive and will be accepting of their needs and desires.